Good afternoon. I am Jeremy Slotnick, principal here at Nashoba Valley Technical High School, and I would like to offer you a warm welcome, honored guests, faculty, staff, families, and most especially to you, the students of the class of 2020. At this time, I would ask that everyone remain standing for the national anthem. If you could face the flag on my right. At this time, we will observe a moment of silence in memory of our friends, classmates, and family that cannot be here with us today, as well as those around the world who have lost their lives to widespread disease. Thank you. Graduates, please be seated. At this time, I would like to recognize our honored guests and members of the school committee who are here to celebrate with us today. Behind me, we have school committee member from Westford, Mr. Ron Deshane. School committee member from Chelmsford, Mr. Lawrence McDonald. School committee chairman from Littleton and a former Nashoba Tech graduate, Mr. Charlie Ellis. Our superintendent, Dr. Denise Pigeon. Our district business manager, Ms. Jean Savoy. And one of your TV media instructors, Ms. Emily Smith. One of the difficult parts about being a TV media teacher is Mr. Stevenson, unfortunately, is stuck running some of the sound back there, but I'd also like to point out that he's here and observing the graduation. So as you are likely aware, we are holding a hybrid ceremony this year. This is obviously our live portion of the ceremony, but we also have an online portion that I encourage you to take a look at. It features a number of speakers. One of them is our superintendent, Dr. Denise Pigeon. Also, Mr. Ellis, as a graduate from the first graduating class 50 years ago, is our keynote speaker. Also, your class valedictorian, Callie Walsh, your class salutatorian, Danielle Watman, and your senior class president, Abigail Cronin, give speeches on that video. Also, the junior class president, Samantha Valcourt, thanks your class for all the guidance and support that you have given the juniors over the past 3 years. All of the speakers are eloquent and inspirational, so please take some time to listen to those speeches. It will also feature each graduate's name and a picture of them, so you can see yourselves there as well. That appears on our YouTube channel, which is the Viking 360 YouTube channel. I sent a link to everyone to the video yesterday, But if you, for some reason, can't use the link, then you can always go to that YouTube channel and type in graduation. I think you're all pretty familiar with that since it comes from TV media. I have a few words of my own for you, and then you'll be lucky enough to hear from Mrs. Smith. Class of 2020, you are certainly experiencing unprecedented times with this pandemic. With it, it has brought a whole new vocabulary, phrases that were rarely heard before COVID-19, and to be honest, phrases I'd love never to hear again. One of the first that comes to mind is out of an abundance of caution. I first heard this phrase when we were told out of an abundance of caution, schools will be closed for the next 4 weeks. A short time later, I heard the phrase, out of an abundance of caution, schools will be closed for the next 8 weeks. And I think you know what comes next. Out of an abundance of caution, we will be closing schools for the rest of the year. Then it was, out of an abundance of caution, we will limit gatherings to no more than 250 people, which soon became 50 people, and finally 10 people. I was annoyed by those phrases, but in reality, it has been important to proceed with an abundance of caution. And you, our graduates, have done that. You have shown empathy. You have thought of others before yourselves. Anyone who calls teenagers selfish need look no further than this class and this graduation to see just how compassionate you are. This disease, although dangerous and deadly, has wreaked most of its havoc on the sick and the elderly. But the students here have sacrificed and not complained. It is a part of your character, students, and luckily for the rest of us, we will someday have to depend on you to take care of us and to pretty much run the world, and we can be confident that you will do that well. We know you will continue to demonstrate this quality of empathy. That brings me to the second phrase I could do without, the new normal. As in not shaking hands will be the new normal. Social distancing will be the new normal, or schools and businesses conducted remotely will be the new normal. These are changes you have had to incorporate into your lives very quickly. You completed your schooling virtually, got used to Zoom and Google Meets, participated in and been honored at drive-by parades, like the one we had here on Thursday. You have shown flexibility, used new technologies, made schooling from home work for you. You've even made social events that are remote work. Now, some of these changes will be temporary, but some of them will last. And as the years pass, there will also be additional challenges in your life. Some will be large and some will be small. That much I can guarantee. But they are not something to fear, because you've already demonstrated that you can be flexible, that you can overcome difficult challenges. So in review, you have demonstrated an abundance of caution, meaning you are kind and thoughtful, and your actions have shown it. Secondly, we are in the midst of a new normal, but you have been flexible, rolled with the punches, and you are stronger for it. And lastly, I would advise you to believe in yourself. I've listened to each and every one of you at some point over the last 4 years, and every time I have, it's made me a better person, and I thank you for that. You are bright, kind, talented, shining stars. The world needs to hear from you, and I thank you for being who you are. At this time, I'm happy to bring to the microphone Mrs. Smith, who wanted to say a few words of her own to you.
Well, hey. How you guys doing? Hi. Now, if you guys could just like stack yourselves on top of each other, then hide behind a black board, then it'll look like class and we'll be all set. Okay, so as promised, here we are, 4-ish years later, and if there's one thing that's been consistent throughout your time in shop, it's the random stuff that spews out of my mouth during our work. So here we go, Life Lessons by Smith, Graduation Edition. Except this time, I'm only gonna give you 5. Remember that time where we did an entire unit in 20 minutes just to see if we could, and there were like 15 lessons in there? I'll cut it back, don't worry. Life Lesson 1, don't let technology dictate your life. I realize this is kind of ironic, seeing as this entire graduation has been brought to you by Y and Phi. However, don't forget to look around you. Put your phone down for a few minutes, go outside, gasp. Enjoy the company of others 6 feet apart with smoke signals. Netflix will save your spot, and so will Disney Plus now that they fixed that, so there's no excuse now. Life lesson 2. Tight rolled pants are not cool. When I tell you sometimes daily that 1987 called and wants their pants back, I'm not really kidding. But really, if you insist on wearing the tacky pants, do it with pride, and don't let anyone else tell you otherwise. Be yourself, be awesome, because it doesn't actually matter what anyone else thinks about what you look like. Leggings still aren't pants, that doesn't change this, sorry. Life lesson 3. You don't have to be a national yoga champion, to be flexible, but it's still pretty cool, Shay. Being a creature of habit is comfortable, but don't be afraid to try new things, and don't be afraid to go with the flow. Other people's ideas and opinions are just as valid as your own. And hey, you might actually learn a thing or two, especially when you all have to learn from the middle of the floor because my doctor told me I have to lay down. Remember that day too? And remember the rules. Well, they're more like guidelines, unless you're behind the wheel of a car, Tyler. Life lesson 4. Slow down for speed bumps. Going 25, 35, 60. Over the speed bump was cool the first 15 or so times, but when you need to replace your shocks, you might want to think about taking them a bit slower next time. When there's bumps on your path, take time and go over them. It's not worth replacing the car every time you hit the pothole. This is New England. Plus, you'll spill your iced coffee, Johnny, because you never finish it anyway. Instead, learn from those bumps, slow down, and try a new approach next time. And lastly, life lesson 5. Do what you love. Each and every one of you has your own passions, drive, and talent. Don't let anyone tell you that they're wrong. Follow your dreams, work hard, enjoy a class so much that you take it twice, load a monorail, say good morning, listen to a song that never ends, invite new propeller birds, strap on some skates, have heated discussions about the best Spider-Man. Just don't leave a banana out so long that it liquefies. Thank you, TV20, for joining me on this journey and teaching me lessons that I'll never forget. I love you guys. Congratulations. And now, in true Stevie Media fashion, a cold reading from Eric Stevenson, who gave this to me 10 minutes ago. A message from Stevie Media. Welcome to shop. As you all probably know, I am just too awkward of a person to be speaking up here in front of live human people. That's why they keep me locked up in the trailer behind the sound equipment. Hi, Steve. That's okay, though, because I feel right at home and definitely within my comfort zone. I just want to take a moment and tell you how very proud I am of all of you. As a class, each of you have such a diverse set of talents that complement your fun, outgoing, and at times crazy personalities. As different as you all are from one another, you still manage to get along mostly. And after 4 long years together, you have become such a tight-knit family, it's almost uncanny. As a class, you can sometimes be a little over the top, but as individuals, I love each of you for the person you are. I am continually impressed by your accomplishments, and I look forward to what you may achieve along your journey. A wise man once said, "Just cut, peel, stick, and seal." Imagine everything you can do with the power of flex tape. Well, with basic tools. A little courage and determination that has brought you this far. With that, you can pretty much accomplish anything you set your mind to. Always have the desire to learn and never give up. This is the way. I have spoken. We love you guys. Congratulations.
Thank you, Mrs. Smith. I think you're going to have to do all the graduations from now on. At this time, we will be presenting diplomas. Graduates, please stand. As I call your name, please remember to walk straight out to the end of the parking space in front of you before you turn in towards the stairs in order to ensure social distancing throughout the ceremony. Thank you. Rachel Ruby Bowden. Rachel will be attending Riviera University next year, majoring in education. Right behind you, Rachel. Andrew Thomas Bisson. Andrew excelled at screenwriting throughout his junior and senior year in the TV media program. Colin James Danahy. Colin has shown himself to be an accomplished artist and illustrator. Adam Thomas Giardinella. Adam earned a Skills USA silver medal and has shown himself to be a superb video and graphics editor. John William Howes. John is a Skills USA bronze medalist, and in the shop he is considered a technology whiz. Shay Pettengill Kenny. Shay is a Skills USA silver medalist. She also earned the Kevin McKenzie Memorial Scholarship and the John and Abigail Adams MCAS Scholarship for her excellent MCAS scores. Ian Martin. Ian earned the school's Community Service Award for participating in more than 100 hours of community service. He has also been an essential worker throughout the pandemic, and he is an avid Bruins and hockey fan. Abigail Jane Poor. Abby was a Skills USA gold medalist. In addition, she earned the Student Achievement Award, also the Vocational Technical Merit Award for her fine work and shop. She also earned the Community Service Award for participating in more than 200 hours of community service. She is a recipient of the Adam Boucher Memorial Scholarship, as well as earning the Chelmsford Commission on Disability Scholarship and the DCU Scholarship. She's a member of the Tri-M Music Honor Society, and she also is a part of the National Honor Society and the National Technical Honor Society. I was worried there were going to be so many achievements that we wouldn't get through them before she returned to her seat. Tyler Thomas Sheldon. Tyler was a Skills USA bronze medalist. In addition, he ran the camera for almost every event over the past 4 years. Sandra Irene Spoth. Sandra was the scene designer for this year's Viking Theater productions. Rachel J. Thompson. Rachel was the school's nominee for the Walter J. Markham Award. She was also a Skills USA silver medalist. She is the NVTHS Outstanding Senior Athlete Scholar. She earned the Vocational Technical Proficiency Award from her shop. She earned the Community Service Award for participating in more than 100 hours of community service. She earned the President's Award of Academic Excellence and the American Citizenship Award. She was given the Sergeant William Wodowitz Memorial Scholarship. She is a member of the Tri-M Music Honor Society. She is also a member of the National Honor Society and the National Technical Honor Society. Graduates, I would now ask that you move your tassel from the right side of your cap to the left to signify that you have completed your education here at Nashoba Valley Technical High School. On behalf of the faculty, administration, our guests, and your families, congratulations to the class of 2020. That concludes our graduation. You may return to your families at their vehicles. Thank you very much.